How's it going, everybody? Today we are jumping back in the Gothic remake and we are going to dive for some treasure, and we are also going to try and find the key for this locked door that we can find on this shipwreck on the northeastern part of the map. But when it comes to diving, we are going to need a skill if we want to explore the bottom of the sea. Of course, we can swim underwater without needing a skill, but if we learn the diving skill, we will be able to hold our breath for a long time. And we can learn the diving skill from an NPC called Homer. We can find him at the new camp right over here where I am on the map. It's kind of in the northwestern corner of the map, and he's going to be on a bridge in the camp. And if we don't have a map, we can just follow the road from the main entrance of the new camp, which is right over here where I am. We can follow the main road, which will basically lead us through the camp and up the mountain to that bridge where Homer is, and he will teach us the diving skill for 5 learning points and 30 ore. And after we learn the skill, we will be able to dive for a long time. Oh my goodness, I can't even see the bottom. Look how deep we are. Luckily we can hold our breath for like a full 5 minutes with this skill, so we can explore the bottom of the sea here for quite a bit of time before we have to go up for air. What the heck? Now that area there has quite a few shipwrecks. Some of them are above water, some are just underwater, and then one shipwreck is all the way at the bottom of the sea. Oh my goodness, and check it right out. All the way at the bottom, we have an entire ship. What the heck? There must be something good here. So it's all the way here where I am on the map, close to the barrier. Ooh, let's go up for air here. Fill up our air and then come back down and see what we can find. Look at this! Since that ship was all the way at the bottom of the sea, I thought, alright, there must be some good loot stashed away down there. Come on, where's the loot? Where's the loot? We have a bunch of these plants that we can gather. But where's the items? Oh, is this a chest? Is this a chest? No. Ooh, here we go. Essence of healing. 2 of them, and then some plants. Oh, what's here? Or, okay, cash money. That's good. And then, what do we have here? What are those? Transform into a lurker. Okay, so we got a scroll as well. Then this is the back of the ship. Anything here? It doesn't look like it. Alright, some interesting things. We got a scroll that allows us to transform into a lurker. So we found a scroll, we found some healing potions, a tiny bit of ore, and then I also found some lockpicks down there. And speaking of the lockpicks, we have a ship on the beach and it has a locked door. And we can of course use the lockpicks to try and open that door. Trouble is, the lock is really hard to break open. I tried and failed countless times, but as it turns out, we can find a key for that door and it's actually not that hard to get. So check it out, from the locked door, we have to go through here and we can actually see the path that we gotta follow. We have to climb up through there and then go to the right until we reach a camp, which we can actually see all the way in the back there. So we can go at the back of the ship, then go up through here and then through here. And all we gotta do is follow these kind of climbable walls. We'll do this and then we jump up here. There we go. We'll go up through here. It is a tiny bit difficult getting to the camp because we have to climb quite a bit, and you know, there's a bit of parkour that we gotta do as well. Some jumps and whatnot that we can miss if we're not careful. But the initial part is kind of easy. We go up here and then we grab onto this ledge right here. Then we go down. Here we go. It is kind of, the locked door has a path like right in front of it that leads us to the key. So we do this. Then right here we are going to climb up. And then even more up through here. Here we go. Go up through here. And check it out. We can actually see the camp from here. This jump right here is the sketchiest one, so we gotta kind of run and jump. Oh, here we go. And from here, things get easy. We just do this, and right here, we gotta be careful not to fall off the edge. So we gotta drop, but we gotta do it kind of careful like. Oh, here we go. Just like this, and here we jump and we grab onto the wall. And we are over at the camp. Now, in case we don't have the climbing skill, we can easily learn it from Theron, and we can find them at the swamp camp right over here where I am on the map. He can teach us how to climb, but as soon as we reach the camp, we have to take out the goblins. They are not that big of an issue, they're not all that strong, but after taking out the goblins, we have to go in the cave and follow it until we reach this big open room, and that is where we are going to bump into a tiny bit of a problem. We actually have a troll there, and he is kinda strong, but the thing is he cannot leave that big room. He doesn't fit in that cave, so what we can do, we can just sit in the cave and then do damage to him from there. We can use, whatever we have. For example, I used a firestorm scroll and did quite a bit of damage to him with a scroll, and then I used my bow to take him out. And in that big room where the troll is, we can actually find the key for the ship. And check it out, at the top of the cave here, we are going to have two chests. We have one on the left there and one on the right. And the key is going to be in this one here on the right, but the chest is locked up, so we are going to have to try and lockpick it. Luckily, it's like a level 3 chest, it's not a level 4. The level 4 chests are pretty hard to open, and the other one on the left side of the cave is a level 4, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to open that one, but we can open this one here. Here we go. And check it right out. In here we have the captain ship key, which we can use to open that door down at the shipwreck. And then, as I said, there's another chest here, but this one is a level 4 chest, and it is really, really hard to open. I have not managed to open this one yet, but let's go back down to the ship and open that door and see what's behind it. I have not yet opened it, so we'll see what we can get. We can probably jump from here as well. Should we do it? Or is this a bad idea? It might be a bad idea. Let's do a safety save. And let's see, can we survive this drop? I feel like we probably can. Oh, here we go, we definitely can. Here we go. Or maybe not, this is a bad idea. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I thought this was the sea, but it's a river. Oh, actually, it takes us to the sea. Okay, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. We're fine. We also have this really good diving skill now, so even if we end up at the bottom of the sea, we're gonna be fine. But yeah, let's go back to that ship, which is right over here, and see what kind of loot we are going to get from that locked room. Alright, and let's see here. What kind of loot do we have in this room right here? Open this up with the captain ship key, and inside we have a recipe for the sea forest brew. Okay, then we have a long sword. I think this is the same sword that I am using, this one right here, the long sword, which has 40 damage. And then we got this one right down here, 40 damage, so it's about the same. And then what else do we have? We have a chest here, which is unfortunately locked up, and I'm getting jumped. I'm getting jumped. Ouch. The heck? Oh! Oh! Oh my god. That's not gone well at all. Where did this guy come from? I'm 1 HP. I'm legit 1 HP. Quickly heal up. The heck? Was this guy just here behind the ship and I didn't see him? We almost got wrecked right there. Hold on just a second. Try and quickly do this. Oh, he's got quite a bit of HP. We do have a tiny bit of fire protection on our armor here, so I think that kind of saved us there. We got fire protection 12. I think that helped us out a little bit. But let's see, that chest is locked up. We are going to try and see if we can open it, and we're going to see what kind of loot we can get from it. So far we found a recipe and a sword in here. And let me see, when it comes to the chest, what do we have in it? Try and see if we can figure out how to open this lock. It is a level 4 lock, so I don't know if we're going to be able to do this. Um. Okay. We do this. No, not that. Do this and then do this. Here we go. And then here. Oh, that moves up and down. Oh, this is gonna be tough, isn't it? I do have a level 3 lockpicking skill, and that's kind of helping us out a little bit here. I think with a level 3 skill, we can make like 6 mistakes before our lockpick breaks. But besides that, I don't think it's gonna help us all that much. I'm still kind of trying to figure out how this kind of works here. So you have to move all the metal panels until all the pins are up. But the trouble is, when you move a panel, sometimes it affects just that panel, but sometimes it affects more than one panel. So you kind of have to figure out which panel affects which other panel and kind of try and align the pins here. We are doing pretty well so far. We got most of them. We just gotta figure out these last kind of 2 here. We got the middle ones. We just gotta figure out the up and down one, which might prove to be quite tricky here. We're kind of close-ish. Do this, maybe? Come on. Almost. We're so close. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, and let's see here. In the chest, we have the armor amulet. We have some ironwood, a ruby, bolts, 12 of them, 17 arrows, and then 10 coins. Alright, and let's see. What's the deal with this amulet? That amulet gave us quite a bit of defense when it came to edge damage and blunt damage. And remember earlier when we got that lurker transformation scroll? Well, I wanted to try it out since I've never transformed into anything so far. Alright, so this is the scroll that we got from that ship, and it will allow us to transform into a lurker. So let's equip this. I might also equip a couple of heals here, because earlier when we got jumped by that fire lizard, I didn't have any heals equipped. So let's do this, and let's see here. What's the deal with the scroll? I've never transformed into anything, so don't quite know how it works. It's gonna use mana. And are we going to straight up transform into a monster? Here we go. And, and check it out, we're a lizard. What the heck? Okay, we can jump. We can run around, and then we have 1. What does 1 do? Oh, 1 puts us in attack mode. Alright. And then I think with click we are going to transform back. So what's gonna happen if we run into some enemies here? For example, we have wolves here. Are they going to attack us? They don't seem to care. Wait a second. So if we have a bunch of these scrolls, we can probably sneak past enemies. So if we come across a horde of, I don't know, goblins or something, and we can't take them out, we can transform into a monster and just walk past them. That might actually be doable. I also transformed into a bug later that day, and again, the enemies didn't seem to care at all, so in a bind, we could transform and just walk past any and all enemies. But there we have it. I think we are going to stop here for today. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out this video. I hope you have enjoyed. In case you did, be sure to drop some stuff and things down below, and I will see you in the next video.